So what?
Oh no, Christian. I was singing Kendrick Lamar.
I don't even know.
Put out an album. That'd be great.
Oh,
Kendrick Lamar songs. All I need.
that's two.
Well, I mean, damn, we can't get one. But I mean, like, I just want two, just to raise the bar a little bit. They ain't gonna put out any music.
I'm like, damn. Bro, Buffalo Wild Wings is ridiculous. The price is here. Like, what the hell?
It
Trying to
is
get it,
Buffalo Wild Wings, fam.
What you say, bro?
trying to get it delivered to you.
Maybe, but I'm just talking about the wings in general. It's just 16 for the 10. It's like, yo, it's robbery.
Afraid this lie. Oh my,
22. Oh, yeah, oof.
it's right above my soundboard too.
What's good, Christian?
What's good with a Christian?
I just need it in somewhere. Or it's right there on my monitor.
You're not gonna get it, fam.
I sprayed it. I did. I missed. Oh damn. Okay.
Told you you wasn't gonna get it.
What it is? I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? Got to kill it. I can't defend Thomas Andre until I kill it.
Mix these sauces if they go half and half.
On my other monitor. Oh yeah, yeah. Got it. My remote control.
Finally got it. Now you gotta disinfect your remote control.
Nah, bro. I'm from Georgia, bro. It don't even matter no more. Disinfect the remote control for what?
All righty.
For
Well,
what?
okay. You say so, sir. If you say so.
It's got bug spray all over both my monitors.
Mm-mm-mm. What can you do, man? What can you do?
I'm not doing it. I'm not ordering. It'll be near 11 by the time I get here. Yeah.
This man here. He's really
Are
been
we
waiting.
on YouTube or Switch?
YouTube. What's up, Khalil? What's going on, everybody? What they
Oh,
do? Make sure to hit the like button, share out, sub to the channel. You
let
feel
me
me?
get this thumbnail real quick.
Yo, I couldn't imagine. I got this puppy. I couldn't imagine having a kid. If it was like, if it's worse than this, like, bro, I don't know how I'm gonna.
Kids at least get a bedtime.
I mean, actually, the dog sleeps throughout the entire night, which is not bad. But like, imagine like having a baby that's like fully functional, can run around, poop anywhere.
They poop anywhere. They poop in a diaper.
But what's that gonna
It's
put
in
them
your
in?
body train.
Holly,
What's up,
what is going on?
Holly been MIA
Never heard
for
from Holly in a minute.
right. Holly just been MIA, man.
I see Holly every now and then in the Orv chat.
It'd be every blue moon. I'll see Holly somewhere. Be like, hey, look, Holly. There she go.
Did I catch him on Orv?
I haven't.
I'm like 3 behind, I think. Maybe 4.
I'm caught up on webtoons.
Yeah. Maybe 3. I can tell you what happened. It's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, I don't want to know.
I just tell you it's cool.
Oh, I know. Y'all still binging C dramas? Jesus. What's going on, Infinite Dragon?
Can't tell you what that is. Cultivation. Like make. I could pop out chat.
This man.
How would I know that? How would I know? Can I make it bigger? Hold on.
All right. Ready to get it started, fellas? All right. Go ahead and knock it out, JC.
I wasn't ready for that one. I was not ready. What's going on, guys? 100 Association Podcast here. Look, we're I would say we're back because Soul Life feels like it's been gone for forever. But episode it's season 1 all over again. That's what I'm gonna say. I felt season 1 vibes, but I am one of your hosts, JC, aka alwaysjcarson. Trent Money, how you doing today, sir?
Good man, good chapter. I was hyped. Can't wait to get it in.
JD, TheOtakuFix. What's going on, good sir?
What it do? Father Andre in the building, everybody. How y'all doing today, man? It's been a great day, man. Chilling solo. Seeing Father Andre and Father Bach. But that's besides the point. Whatever. I ain't tripping.
I'll give you Father Bach, but I mean, we're gonna have to get into Father Thomas.
You can.
It's like you said, Father Thomas. I don't know why that's funny to me, but like here's my problem. I had one problem. Soul leveling made me look like stupid today. I was just like, I was thinking about the story. I was like, man, like the S rank hunters of Korea are just nowhere to be found. I made a video about that and I was upset, but I was like, Bach, he had one of the coolest transformations, like
Facts.
almost one of a kind.
Facts.
If I don't remember anybody else changed to an animal or anything, so I was like, I put his picture on my stream. I was talking about his transformations, like, oh, this looks so cool. Lion-O, Thundercat, like, it's crazy. They didn't use him anymore in the story. So, I start the chapter and I'm like, oh, the Korean hunters. What a coincidence. I was just talking about them. Saw Choi in the building. It switches over. I'm not even gonna get to it. It switches over. Thomas Andre doing his thing, first of all.
Facts.
Doing his thing. Doing better than did in the first fight. So first of all, I feel like I understand where JD's going with this one, but so we'll go with Trent. Trent, how did you feel about? I mean, I watched the reaction, so I remember. So how are you feeling about the Thomas Andre, like at least holding his own?
Yeah, man. I know somebody in my comments actually was just saying like, basically kind of verifying that really Thomas Andre can't hang, but he lasted longer than I was. He was lasting longer than I thought, and he still was even playing it tactful. Like he still had some tricks up his sleeve, even though it was clear towards the end. It was like, yo, he's gonna get washed. But yeah, I do think like they may have even overhyped him as far as like power goes, just because it's like, yo, should he be that strong? But I don't know.
You too. I see. Go ahead, JD. Go ahead. What's already?
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, I saw it in the chat. Hashtag fodder. I don't know where that came from.
Man. Look, is this your king? Is this your man's? Look, people. I just want to know, why should I care? Why should I worry? Why should I be bothered with these nation levels, these S ranks, these A B C D B D E F G Y? Why? For what? They're fodder at this point. Am I right or am I right? They're fodder. They're useless. They're here to take up space until Jinwoo arrives. That's all I'm saying. When the threat is here, and it is here, it's nothing they can do but sit there and get their ass whooped. That's it. Now, granted, in my reaction, I gave him a hand clap. I gave him a round of applause. I said he fought the good fight. But in the end of the chapter, this man was lying unconscious on the ground. And I'm supposed to be proud of him? Am I supposed to care? I'm just saying, man, like, get him off the screen. Get him out of here.
He did more than we expected.
That's fine. But at the end of the day, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He has no business in this fight. That's all I'm saying. He doesn't. The rest of the nation levels, they don't have any reason to be in these fights. Because it's just the same thing's gonna happen. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't he the strongest? And if he's the strongest, what do you think is gonna happen to the rest of the nation levels that's still alive? It's gonna be worse.
And they're gonna jump in the Monarchs.
And which brings me back to Christopher Robin. Brings me back. Now, I remember some people saying he has part of the fragment, the brilliant light. The Monarchs had to jump him. And I remember saying, no, they did not. And I remember people calling me crazy. I'm not saying who, but I remember people calling me crazy.
I didn't call you crazy because I didn't think he got jumped. I didn't think it was necessary for him to get jumped either. He might have got ran through.
And people were saying that the Monarchs had to jump this man because he was just that powerful. Or the Monarchs wasn't that strong. And now we get to Thomas Andre, a one-on-one fight. And this man gets bodied. And I'm supposed to sit here and believe Christopher Robin, whether it was one-on-one, whether it was 3-on-1, whatever the case may be, that he was going to win anyway? Hell no. Why are they here? Get him off the screen. He's fodder. All of them are fodder until Jin Woo arrives. And that's just it, man. I'm just sick of seeing them. I'm sick of seeing them because I'm sick of watching these people who've been hyped up get bodied. They getting Goto Ryuji out here, fam. That's all
no,
I'm saying.
no.
Hey, no.
He didn't get off
Hold
screen.
on. I'm not saying off screen. I'm saying being hyped up and getting bodied. I'm done.
Well, y'all get out of
this
chat.
nigga gonna take this.
Y'all get out of chat.
Get the juice.
Both of y'all get out of chat. Y'all ridiculous.
I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater, man. I'm just keeping it real.
All right.
Y'all can't tell me I'm wrong.
Well, let me just go ahead and put it out there. Unfortunately, he's not wrong. I made a whole video about this particular subject. He's not wrong. But here's the thing. I can't even dispute it. But if you go back and read the way it's supposed to be, the Jin Woo versus Thomas Andre fight, of course Jin still wins. We get that. But the fight wasn't so lopsided like it was in a webtoon. We saw Jin Woo like no diff Thomas Andre.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even close to a fight. So then we see him have, well, it's a low diff fight. Let's put it this way: like he didn't do no damage to the Beast Monarch, but he got some hits in. He was doing a little bit of work. The Beast Monarch had to go to the next level in order to really do something again. He went to the next level. It was over pretty quickly, but at the same time, we got what Thomas Andre should have been. We at least got the fight that we should have gotten with Jin Woo, really. Like when you go back, if you ever go back and read like the light novel, the one thing that was in there that it wasn't like, if you ever see, like it showed it in the webtoon, like Jin Woo was focusing aura around his fist. Like without that aura, it's actually an ability. Like he's focusing that aura around his fist, that energy in his fist. So therefore, he was able to damage Thomas Andre. Without that, Jin Woo wouldn't have lost the fight. Eventually, he would have wore him down. But I mean, like that's the type of stuff you get in the light novel that you're not getting in the webtoon. So Thomas Andre, I can't call him fodder. Like, let's just put it this way, right? I mean, like,
He's fodder to these guys.
I mean,
That's all I'm saying. Against the final threat, he's fodder. That's it. That's
yeah, but
all I'm saying.
I mean, but
I'm
like,
not saying he's fodder as a nation level or a character. It's just against the final threat.
okay,
He's
so
fodder.
so my question is, when does a character become fodder? Is it
When
is
he
it
can no longer hang in
When he's
company.
right, he's become
He's
he's
now in
damn
fodder
near
company.
yeah. He's no longer needed in this story.
needed
Never
in
was.
the story? I mean, like, okay, let's just put it this way. Let's go back just a little bit. Jeju Island,
Mm-hmm.
when the S ranks, every S rank that's in the story right now, who is not
Mm-hmm.
Jinwoo,
Mm-hmm.
basically it's Peru.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, all of them are fodder because at that point, this soul leveling.
Have
This,
we seen S ranks do anything since then? You just said it. This was your first time seeing Troy and Bach in how many chapters?
no. Choi's been in the story a few times.
Okay, so you've seen him talk on the podium. Okay, all right.
Baby girl's been in the story, even though they did her dirty.
All she did was get a cheese clap. All right.
She beat one shadow, okay?
Oh, Igris. I'm gonna let Trent touch that one.
She beat one shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Peru is on another level. We already remember that. It wasn't getting any better for her.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is, like, is it? I guess it's the author's fault to put it that way, right? That you have plenty, you have plenty of reasons or plenty of other ways you can incorporate the S rank hunters into the story besides just strength. Soul leveling, once they get to a certain strength, they never look back. So once Peru took out all the other S ranks, there wasn't any going back. So I mean, I guess in that case, you can call them fodder because Peru was the gate, and nobody else was higher than that. But that's kind of the story's fault because I mean, you
Well,
could just
well,
because
yeah, that's the way the story's written. Is bad writing as far as like your supporting cast because the supporting cast is no longer useful in the story. I mean, we can really say I would give an example of Super, but Super was also bad writing because there's no way that the rest of the Z fighters should have been able to keep up with a lot of the people that was in the tournament of power arc, but we needed to fill the roster, so they had to be there. But that's a story for
I
another
could
day.
try to argue that, but it just wouldn't work.
That's a story for another day.
Okay, look, okay, I'm gonna say that if we're just being useful to the story, whether it is positive or negative, my boy Bach. Like I said at the beginning, I was
Shout out to Bob, bro.
just showing him and his transformation and how cool it looked. How it was kind of a waste of the story to not show any more transformations like his.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be damned.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw him on the
Mm-hmm.
panel, I was like, what the hell is he doing here? Is he at least going to fight? I was like, I can see the transformation again. I was
Mm-hmm.
excited. And then, I mean, I was immediately heartbroken. My boy started to transform, and then I saw the sweat going down his face. I saw
And
my boy.
that man stopped that transformation
That's
instantly.
See, that's what. Okay, this is what I call fodder. Like, if you want me to define fodder, it is someone who is strong, maybe not as strong as a final boss,
Mm-hmm.
but someone who is strong and runs away. He ran away from the fight. That's fodder. Like Thomas
Mm-hmm.
Andre is the strongest among the humans, and he knew what he was up against, but
Mm-hmm.
he still continued to fight. Matter of fact, the other S rank, who is not a next level hunter, at the end of it, still chose to fight.
Yeah.
Bach
I
didn't choose
mean,
to
it was
fight.
either I mean, it was either that or watch Thomas Andre get murdered in front of his eyes. But
guess what Bach did?
oh
He
yeah,
sat, he
Box
sat,
did
he
it.
sat there and watched Thomas Andre about to get murdered.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I
I
know where
can't
he's gonna go
call
with it.
like strength wise. If you want to just put strength out there alone, power levels, of course, they're a fodder. But when it comes to story, I can't call the S rank hunter who at the end who tried to before he was going to fight the Beast Monarch and Thomas Andre stepped in. And then once he saw Thomas Andre get beat, somebody he knows who was stronger than him, he still stepped in. I can't call him fodder. Strength wise, yes, fodder. But story wise, come on, man. Fodder still?
It's not useful. I mean, if you want to say he's useful for getting his ass whooped, I mean, by all means, in purpose, yeah. I mean, go ahead. By all means, if you just want to put this man in the blender, then put Andre in the blender because that's all that's gonna happen.
Okay, anybody who's not the main character in most series gets put in a blender. Vegeta.
Exactly.
Vegeta. But is he
I
fodder?
agree. No. Well, depends who you fighting.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yes, but at the same time, like
because we know at the end of the day it's the Goku show, but Vegeta do get some dub.
It's usually the main character show. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, but Vegeta is still useful to the story. And like, let's be real, Vegeta didn't give Kakarot, and let's go back to the tournament of power. Vegeta didn't give Kakarot his last bit of energy. They would have lost.
Okay, tournament of power. They should have lost.
What did I
10
just
times
walk
over.
into?
What's going on, Seraph?
What up, man?
What did I just walk into?
You walked into
Great.
The fodder
pretty much.
conversation. That's
fodder conversation. Yeah, they said pretty much what it is.
Look,
and I'm just saying fodder from the story standpoint, as in they're not needed anymore. They don't really need to be on the screen unless we just want to watch them get their ass whooped. And by them, I'm talking the nation levels and the S ranks. Granted, if they're there to just stall time until Jinwoo gets there, fine.
And that's what they're technically doing right now.
Yeah, fine. If y'all want to say that's what they're there for, fine. I'll concede. That's what they're there for, to get their ass whooped until Jinwoo arrives. But other than that, like I just don't want to see them get their ass whooped after being built up for 100 and something chapters. I just don't want to see it anymore. That's all I'm saying. I just don't want to see it, man. It's sad enough the writing just killed them, like just made them irrelevant going forward, especially the S ranks. Like, I don't need to see this with the nation levels too. We know they're not strong enough. I don't need to see Andre get his ass whooped a second time. Like, this man's whole purpose in this story is showing people can whoop his ass.
What people is? It's only been,
but
I'm
saying the first time we got to see Andre do something, he got his ass whooped.
That is definitely unfortunate.
The second time we get to see Andre do something for redemption, he gets his ass whooped.
Well, he loses.
Granted,
he loses a fight.
Look, this man was lying on the ground unconscious.
He lost.
Yes, he got his ass whooped.
Okay, let's just say
when you Batista bomb somebody and they smiling, you know you're getting your ass whooped. It's just a matter of when. But I told you I gave him his credit.
Yeah, he even did say he was gonna lose.
Yeah, I gave him.
He said it himself.
Yeah, I gave him his credit for what he was able to do. But at the end of the day, I just don't want to see the man get his ass whooped anymore.
I just seem like I'm always, because I'm looking at the Dragon Ball Z poster on my wall right now. I keep looking at Vegeta, and I keep seeing Vegeta get his ass whooped because it's for powers. Like, unfortunately, you have to use somebody for power scaling. Soul leveling is probably the worst at showing how strong someone is.
They are.
And I'm not sure why they showed Sung Jin Woo and not his best fight against Thomas Andre. Thomas Andre literally got the floor mop with him, and then they tried to put him up against the Monarch, who he still need damage against, but it's for power scaling purposes.
Mm-hmm. But we already knew how strong the Monarchs were.
We did.
Dude,
who had they fought?
But we knew they're the final boss, so we know that they're strong.
Yeah, but we don't know how strong. You
So
got to
so
put
we
the
needed
strongest human.
but we look, so we have to put Jinwoo, who is the Shadow Monarch,
Right.
against the nation level. Jinwoo mops him. So now you're saying we have to put Andre against another monarch so he can get mopped just so we can see the power level.
Okay, so like that's the unfortunate part of the webtoon because
And then
the
Jinwoo's not even a full monarch yet.
but that's the unfortunate part because it's like the webtoon doesn't show like Thomas Andre and Jinwoo's fight the way it's supposed to be. You get a more accurate power depiction if they show like, okay, it wasn't such an easy fight. So then you say, okay, well, it was a mid-diff fight for the most part, and then you go against someone who is supposed to be on equal power of Jinwoo, and you see a deeper fight, and you say, okay, well, he couldn't, like, he did a little bit of something, but he didn't really do that much damage at all. So we see the scaling, we see that we finally get a Monarch fight, and we can compare that to Jinwoo. That's how almost every story works. We saw once again, going to go to Dragon Ball Z. We saw Vegeta fight against Frieza. It is in his close to final form. We saw Goku right after that fight against.
Am I in the Frieza arc?
Yeah, Vegeta fight
Okay.
against Frieza when he finally got his final form. Then we saw Goku do.
I thought you were talking about revival.
No.
I'm about to say Vegeta put in work.
That's what I'm
And
saying. So I mean, like you see that's the whole point of it, right? That's what they were trying to do. They executed it horribly, but Thomas
So-
Andre is there to get his ass whooped. The S rank hunters from Japan and Korea were there to get their ass whooped. So Jinwoo could come in. So they can say these are how strong, Peru is. Or this is how strong Peru is because we've seen the other S rank hunters how they've been built up. They're the strongest, whatever. We saw them all fight each other, and now we see Peru go out there and mop them. So now we get to see Jinwoo come in and save the day. This is how strong Jinwoo is. That's the whole point. Potter, you can argue that. Still, you're probably still right, but whatever. What do you want them to do?
I want them to just stop putting this man on screen to get his ass whooped.
Jinwoo's on a date.
That's
No,
all
they gotta
I-
have him on screen because of course, like other people have to run into these traumas as well. When he had the ant by the throat, I really thought that's when Sung Jin Woo was coming in. But I really think it may end up being the end of these guys because, like I said, I thought that was maybe the perfect entrance for him. We may get to see this other guy fight, this other hunter fight, and then get Sung Jin Woo coming. But Sung Jin Woo,
This other hunter's done for. I don't know why. Like he lasts more than a couple panels. I don't know what's going on.
he'll probably die. He'll probably actually
Nah,
die.
he's not gonna die. I got a feeling either Jinwoo is gonna show up or Thomas Andre is gonna snap out of his ass whooped state and save him.
Calling it now. One of the two is dead, if not both.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna die.
I'm calling it.
You think it's gonna be a death?
I feel like
I don't think it's gonna be.
Thomas
A death.
Andre's not gonna die.
yeah, and I feel like if anything, he may sacrifice Homeboy to keep Thomas Andre. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like we did get a death, but we really haven't got significant deaths or high rank deaths. Like, okay, if we have this guy save Thomas Andre just to get saved by Sung Jin Woo, I don't know about that. One of these guys gonna have to take a L, or they end up taking the dub together, or the Monarch ends up leaving for whatever reason or another. Maybe he starts getting jumps because they should just jump his ass, even though I don't think they still could bang, but they should just be jumping him.
Okay, my question is to the ant. Did the Beast Monarch actually just happen to see the ant in the shadow and drag this nigga out?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I think
what
he
it
saw.
looked like.
So I think he saw it via his
I was shocked. I was like,
abilities. But
I didn't know he could because like we've only seen one person perceive the shadows in general, and that's the guy who showed up at the end, the German S rank. He saw Jinwoo's shadows in Jinwoo's shadow. So this is only the second time we've seen like, oh, like even the Frost Monarch didn't see the shadow until the shadow came out and escaped, and Jinwoo showed up because he used shadow exchange.
Yeah.
So this dude like saw the shadow and like dragged this nigga out like, oh, what are you doing here?
You see what they saying in the chat? They saying
Lies. Look, don't discredit my greatness because y'all trying to cap for Thomas Andre, bro.
I understand, Tom. Look, it pains me to have to try to argue this side of the argument because Thomas let me down already. But Thomas let me down already. I lost the whole Chipotle bowl. I love Chipotle.
I love Chipotle too.
I loved it even more.
Chipotle is fire.
Look, that's all I'm trying to say. He perceived the shadow, but at the same time, look, I'm calling it a win for Thomas Andre. This is a W. Why is it a W? Because he broke homie's neck.
So you giving this man a moral victory?
Right. The nigga snap his neck back.
He snapped his neck. Like in any other fight, you snap somebody's neck, besides someone who's a demon, which I guess the guy basically is. Like you snap somebody's neck, it's over. You won the fight. What else you want him to do? He's outclassed in every form, except for maybe like tactics. He snaps Buddy's neck. He's like, that don't do nothing. Apparently, that don't mean nothing. Snapping necks means nothing. He twisted dude's head around. I think the artist just wanted him to lose at that point. Who comes back from a snap neck like that?
You're right.
People who are immortal.
He's not immortal.
To father, everyone's immortal.
He's just you're not letting this one go. You gotta listen. I understand. Like, I'll go ahead and give it to you. We'll call him fodder. We'll call him fodder. But we snap somebody's neck and they come back, like you're destined to lose at that point. And he got one shot.
What you think about all this, Seraph? You think I'm just blowing this out of proportion?
I can't say.
This man.
I'm just listening intensely, like, oh my god, they are really going at it.
Look, all I'm gonna say is, Jinwoo's getting jumped.
Oh yeah. He's definitely gonna get jumped. I mean, it ain't like somebody can really jump in and box it with him.
Actually, I kind of hope the Beast Monarch gets his 1-on-1. Honestly, like he's only half transformed right now in his hybrid form.
Mm-hmm. You talking about against Jinwoo?
Yeah. I don't know if he can at his current level he can just go out there and just take the Beast Monarch like that. Like he did Thomas Andre. Like we already know the power difference.
I don't think it's gonna be like a Thomas Andre ass whooping. I think it's gonna be high difficulty because this is the.
Are we really getting a high difficulty fight? Like a true high difficulty fight, and then I could see the.
Well, let's put it like this: if it's good storytelling, it should be.
If it's good storytelling, what you just said? If it's good storytelling, this is hype. This is nothing but hype here. That's all we doing.
High difficulty fight, man. It should be. You would think is what else is there? What's left?
There's nothing left.
What's left but the Monarchs? What's left?
Facts.
Nobody can help.
This is facts.
Can we?
It has to be.
Can we just say how big a disappointment? Like if we're just talking about storytelling, how big the disappointment the rulers are right now? Like, are they even in the story? Besides that, their astral forms, whatever.
Yeah, they better explain this shit greatly because
I get.
They acted.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you good?
Oh, I was gonna say they acting like the Beast Monarch was acting like, yo, this is what a little fragment, you know what I'm saying, could do. Like, so the guys are clearly like on another level. So they're basically nerfed. at this point.
Well,
So it's like,
they're only giving a fragment of their power to the human, so just
right.
not even all their power. So that's
That's what I'm
just
saying.
like,
So they're basically nerfed. Like,
yeah, they are. So
yeah,
I
I don't
mean,
know,
but
man.
didn't they say in the story that the rulers can't come back because like they need enough magic or whatever to come back?
well, that was what I gathered from the past was that number one, the dragon monarch can't get there because there's not enough magic. So I'm assuming that once there's enough magical energy for the dragon to come back, then there's enough magical energy for the rulers in their actual form to come to the world also. That's my theory on it. So the reason why they're giving fragments of their power to humans, that's all they can give them, or maybe that's all the humans can actually handle, because they can't handle their full power. So I mean, I'm guessing they're. I mean, maybe they're stronger than the monarchs in general. Maybe they're not.
You talking about the rulers?
Yeah, the rulers are stronger than the monarchs in general. Seems like
I think that's what they said.
so. What we're looking at here is the monarchs can literally, number one, they can use gates to go wherever they want to, and get
Mhm.
away or run away from a battle. Number two, it seems like they can, as long as they're not killed in their body that they're using, they can switch bodies. They can go and find other bodies to house themselves. Like it's hard to kill an enemy if they can either always get away or they can change bodies whenever they want. So if that's why this war has been going on for so long, then it makes sense that it's been going on for so long.
Yeah. And Kristen said they can't come to Earth because the world needs enough magic to keep the battlefield stable.
Well then,
So
damn, that makes sense.
just ass whooping for NASA.
Yeah, basically, apparently wherever they go, that species is getting their ass whooped until
Yep.
the rulers can get there. Is that what
If
we're
they
saying? So,
if they
so the story is humans. It's the humans' turn to get their ass whooped.
the
But
humans get this smoke.
hold on, but what do we do with Jinwoo though, or the Shadow Monarch? Like he's like, at this point, according to the story, the only person
Mhm.
that can stop the Shadow Monarch at its full power is the Dragon Monarch.
Is
So
as long as the battle happens in a timely manner, because remember they said the longer the battle goes on, pretty much the more the Shadow Monarch becomes unbeatable. Just because the more dead bodies on the field, the bigger the army, and numbers do play a factor eventually.
I mean, I get it.
Especially when they can just infinitely, resurrect.
Okay, I get it, but like, put it this way, right? You had what's the dragon's name? Was it Kamish?
Oh, you talking about the dead dragon?
Yeah, the dragon monarchs. One of his soldiers was
Mhm.
Kamish, right? Now it took the nation levels, all of them together with other people, to kill Kamish to begin with, right? Jinwoo's strongest shadow is Baru, and Baru is nothing to Thomas Andre at this point, no matter how strong he is. So I mean, like, think about it. Like, Jinwoo would have to go and kill Kamish on his own. The shadows aren't any help. So I mean, like,
I wouldn't say aren't any help.
barely. I mean,
Maybe.
if Jinwoo can't pierce Thomas Andre with his blades, like, what's
You know,
Baru gonna do at this point?
when I think of Baruin, I just think of them as exhaustion pieces when it comes to people that they aren't strong enough to overpower alone. Because at the end of the day, these guys are not gonna. Even if Baru gets swiped through, unless Sung Jin decides to just shelf him, he's just gonna get regenerated, like
Okay,
right there on the battlefield. You know what I mean? So like, let's say he goes And again, we just keep limiting it to one shadow versus these guys, as if he doesn't have thousands or hundreds of
Okay.
thousands of shadows.
Let's give an example that we saw Jinwoo and the shadows fight together, which was the most recent example was the Japan gate versus the giant that was guarding the gate. Like number one, Jinwoo said he didn't know if he could win, but he did win eventually. But at the same time, you had all these shadows fighting one giant thing, and Commissions was way stronger than that one giant. So you have an example of Jinwoo not knowing if he could win against this giant who wasn't even the strongest thing there, and you had nation levels who are already stronger than that giant that was there. I mean, they're stronger than Baru. They're stronger than any shadow Jinwoo has, and the shadows are nothing to that. So I mean, like we already have an example of something that is weaker than Commish on the battlefield. If you have the Dragon Monarch and you have any of his soldiers there, if they're anywhere Commish level or higher, like Jinwoo is basically fighting on his own. So that war, that's why I think they're saying that Dragon Monarch is the only thing that can defeat him because number one, his soldiers are way stronger because he has dragons. And that just kind of nullify the shadows. So you just basically Jinwoo's strength alone, basically, or the Shadow Monarch's strength alone. Could be wrong. That's how I feel about it.
Let's see.
Who's ignored? I didn't see. Hold on.
Yeah, they say we was ignoring the chat.
I was on a rant.
Pretty much they were saying, Mazzino said we're underestimating the upcoming chapters.
I hope so.
I don't know how, and all we said, Jinwoo just gonna have to save the day.
Look, I really hope I am. Just I hope.
All I'm saying is we know where the fights are gonna come from, and nobody else is really gonna give us an amazing fight.
Well, Jinwoo's dad is still out there. That's my hope.
Okay, so Jinwoo and Jinwoo's dad.
Look, that's the only person we haven't seen get outscaled yet. Once you're outscaled in soul leveling, you're done.
Yep, pretty much.
How about
pretty much?
Oh, to the face. Yeah, that was.
Hey man, that man need to clip his nails, fam.
Yeah, that was ferocious.
Oh, by the way, breaking news, people, in case y'all haven't heard, unfortunately, Rise of the Shield Hero Season 2 has been delayed to April, so we're not getting it next season, unfortunately. We have to
why?
wait. So, yeah, man, sad, unfortunately. 2023.
It's okay. It'll get here eventually.
Yeah.
I need it. I need it when it's supposed to come out. I'm not sure why they're delaying it.
Yeah, man. So.
Man, whatever. Ruin my day.
Somebody had
Poor JC.
Tell you, man. Rough out here in the streets.
We still have slime. Hey.
Of course.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Still have slime.
Great chapter, by the way. Great chapter. Great episode.
Facts. Shout out to slime, bro. Trent.
Hey. We agreed not to speak on this. I'm just kidding.
Okay, we didn't ignore that much after going back and reading the chat.
Yeah, we didn't ignore that much. Nobody cares about Mid-Slayer.
Actually,
it's all about Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga's gonna be great. Actually, this next couple arcs of Demon Slayer is fire. Like, the last arc was super trash. The next couple ones are gonna be good. I can't wait to see those.
It was alright.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just being real.
Sorry,
I had one like shocking moment when reading Demon Slayer, and that was involving the sister. But other than that, it was just like,
oh, yeah,
that was the only moment I was like, oh shit. But other than that, everything was like, it was just like, I don't know. Maybe it just didn't do it for me, which it didn't. I just look, man. Y'all know how.
If you're immortal,
y'all know how.
Killed. I don't get that one.
I never said it was trash. I just said it was mid. I've never once said Demon Slayer was trash.
And
I'm
Shadow
hard to believe.
Monarch is not at full power right now, so that's what. But that's why he's defeated currently by the people that are here.
Villain Saga is goated.
I haven't read the manga. That anime is
I
great
heard,
though.
I heard season 2 supposed to be fire. I haven't read the manga either, but I heard season 2 supposed to be better than season 1, which I don't know how, because season 1 was amazing. But okay,
United States is like way bigger than Japan.
this is also very
The
true.
ratio of 60% of Japan versus 50% of United States. I'm not sure how many Japans you could fit United States that got destroyed, but I'm gonna say at least 4, 5, maybe 5.
4 or 5. How do I feel about the return of Bleach? I'm looking forward to it. 1,000-Year Blood War. Hopefully they tie up all the loose
I was about to
ends.
say that's what they better do because the
Yeah,
ending of Bleach is
because
ass.
bro, they rushed the ending of Bleach.
I don't
Man.
even know what that was.
They wanted to get Kubo out of Shonen Jump
Bro,
as quickly as possible,
I
bro.
read that
They
thing
hold that
at
thing.
least 3 times back when it came out. I said, this don't make no sense.
Bro, they messed over Kubo, I think.
Oof,
That's all I'm saying.
those
Only
What-
Japan cares about Slayer.
I want to see the next season at least. That's all I'm saying. If they could fix the ending of Demon Slayer, then it could be one of the go-to series out there.
On what?
Mid Slayer.
Bleach? Oh, Miss Slayer?
Oh, Bleach is one of the go-to series no matter what. Like the ending just sucks.
Some people don't think that way, bro. A lot of people I'll be saying a lot of Bleach slander. I don't know why. I'll be saying like mad Bleach slander, but I don't get it.
Well, Fullbringer arc was kind of.
And I didn't hate it or nothing.
I mean, there are Ichigo this strong. I don't.
Christian say Bleach sucks. See, they go to Bleach slander.
I mean, like how they beat Kenpachi at the very beginning of the series. Kenpachi's for
Plot armor.
strongest. That's what I'm saying. Like you just.
That's all. Just
I'm
plot armor.
never get. I don't care how many videos I've watched to trying to explain that, and some of them are pretty good. I was just like, nah, bro. Just say he beat Kenpachi. Like,
First of all, maybe I missed this, but I always wanted to know, why is Bleach named Bleach? Did I miss that explanation? Because I always wonder, like, why is Bleach named Bleach?
I thought it was
trash.
because of Ichigo's hair. He bleached it, didn't he?
Did he?
Ichibei,
We named it Bleach because he bleached his hair.
I'm about to Google this.
I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
I'm
Why is
mad.
Bleach called Bleach?
His hair is that really why it's called Bleach?
He began looking for a title that grasped the bigger picture. Shinigami are associated with the color black, but it would have been boring to use black. White, on the other hand, can suggest black as a complementary color. So Tight Kubo chose Bleach to evoke the impression of the color white.
Okay.
That's stupid.
I'll take it.
You know, I'll take it.
I guess. All right.
What are the animes coming out? I gotta go look that.
Man, look, this season gonna be booty. I can tell you right now. Thank God for Slime and Tokyo Revengers.
Right?
This season gonna be trash. Oh my God! Look, bro,
Villain Saga come out next year.
I think it's supposed to come out next season. It's supposed to come out this year.
Oh, okay, good.
So I'm hoping fall season, but now fall season just got a little worse because Shield Hero's not gonna be there. So it's just gonna be Demon Slayer, Vinland Saga, if it does come out in the fall. And I think that's it. I'm not even gonna front. Yeah, man, I think hard out here, bro.
Slime is good, but
now, and then we finally found out why Mappa can make so many anime at a high quality, bro. It's crazy. Oh, Platinum Man posts a drop. Data Live season 4. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Jobless Reincarnation drops again. Oh yeah, fall season gonna be fire, bro.
Yeah.
Fall season gonna be fire. Speaking of that, I guess we can go ahead and talk about the Mappa shit real quick.
What happened to
Uh,
Mappa?
we finally figured out why Mappa is able to make such high budget looking anime. It's because they're paying their animators $2 to $34 for work, and that's crazy, man.
An hour?
Was it an hour or was it period? I can't remember. Because the guy who supposedly did the trailer for Chainsaw only got like $2 to do that.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah. Supposedly he only got $2. And
What the
supposedly
Modal
the animators are getting paid like $34 to $64 to animate portions and sequences. Man, you know, when you're doing shit on the budget, I guess you can, you know, that's kind of cold blooded though, fam.
Well, I don't know if this is American dollars or
That is equivalent to American dollars. That's not in yen. That's the yen equivalent to American dollars. Just
where you got. Pay people more.
and this is Yao King. The only thing you affordable paid they people. They just didn't pay tax.
That's out of our realm. I don't know.
I'm just throwing it out there, fam.
Just give me my anime when I want it.
even
how much you pay people.
even though animators in Japan are vastly underpaid across the board, just wanted to state that. So it's not just Mappa, it's every other studio out there. They vastly underpay their anime, and it needs to be fixed. That's all I want to say.
Atlas.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. That's a JD question.
Wait, what?
At the very bottom of the chat.
Who do you guys want to see come out of Atlas Studio? Who would I want to see come out of Atlas Studio?
Yes, look, the Apple thing, the Nike thing, like we all know.
Atlas Studios.
That's just one of them. Like everybody knows.
What?
But like, just how quote unquote slave labor that they might or might not.
Hey, man.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. Hold on, what?
Oh, you talking about that studio? I mean, nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I mean, all they're doing is just making If I'm not mistaken, aren't all of they doing is just making content based off of Avatar: The Last Airbender? They're not really doing anything else. They're just doing Avatar crap.
Hold on, who made Record of Ragnarok?
For some reason, I want to say Period, but that's probably wrong. I don't know why I'm thinking Period. But
About to find out.
yeah, for some reason I'm thinking Period, but I know it's not Period. Graphinica.
Graphinica.
Yeah, Graphinica.
What I want to say is that how dare they?
Apparently they had a decent track record from what I see. They did Hellsing, Zodiac War, Juni Tyson, if anybody's seen that. Was they did Another World. They did
They must not have had the budget or something, because like some of the fights they use still pictures like this. Like,
yeah, that Adam fight, bro. I was like, they really use screenshots. That's crazy.
They really did. So I don't know. I was like, I'm enjoying this, but I can't believe y'all did it and left it on the screen for so long.
Right, I'm like, they really did screenshots, bro. That's crazy.
Hey.
Ooh, boy, it's spooky out here in these anime streets.
All right, see you, Gregory. We about to get out of here too, by the way.
Affordable.
Good night.
Never. What happened?
Oh, Greg said good night. I was saying it's about time to go to.
Oh yeah. Good night, man. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, man. But y'all king, y'all Lord and Savior Mappa, bro. Y'all need to get on him.
Look, it's not too much I can do about that.
Oh,
It-
man.
Man, got to protest. Change.org. Since everybody want to use change.org for stupid crap, this is a good change.org to go ahead and do something useful here.
To JC's point, I mean, there's been rumors of slave labor for God knows how long.
Oh yeah, that's why I said.
It should have been if it's going on, it just needs to be stopped.
Oh, it's been going on, bro. Been going on.
Oh, you
Mom
want them to
keep
go on
cutting that.
strike and no anime for?
Nah.
Hey, man, look, I'm all about them people getting they ducats, bro. They need to get they ducats. Like, and if what has to be done is them going on strike to get they ducats, then shit.
Oh, I thought you meant us going on strike. I ain't going on strike. I'm gonna still
I
read.
mean, we can go on strike and they ain't gonna really.
Right,
We
ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah, they got to do it. I mean, we
Yeah,
can go on strike all we want. All they gonna do is just not ship it over. That's it.
they
But
need to go ahead and go on strike. That's what I would have
right,
done. But here's the thing: if they start paying up, what are we gonna be looking at anime quality wise?
what are we gonna look at anime quality?
Yeah, what are we gonna be looking at? Are we gonna be
If the studios still want that
240p?
money, I mean, it depends. It's just gonna be unfortunately, it's the world of capitalism. So the more you pay, the more fame, recognition, and money you get in return. So that's really just going to depend on the studio.
Well, I mean,
If
like at the
if
same
the
time,
studio can afford it, then the highest studio will get the best talent. I mean, all of
That's
them.
true.
It's not like, let's be honest. It's not like they're full-time employees of these studios. It's all contract. They're contracted to do a certain portion of a scene, and they go on to their next project. A lot of them aren't full-time. They do the shit out their house,
Very true. So I mean, like
and it's just
everything's
gonna
on
be
a
like,
deadline, also. So I
yeah,
mean, like just because you pay somebody more doesn't mean that the product's gonna be any better.
right.
Yeah, they still got the same deadline. So if you want these people, I don't know their names, but that you see this god tier anime
Yeah.
that do these scenes, like you have to pay them a lot of money, but you still only gonna get the same amount of work from them because, to be honest, they can only do so much.
Right, but I mean, it's just gonna be like, if you want the god tier anime, then you're gonna pay.
You're gonna wait because you want
Hey,
an entire series from this quote unquote person, whoever this is. It's gonna take them longer to do it. It might look great, but you're gonna wait longer.
it ain't like we already wait. They're doing seasonal anime anyway. I mean, hey, look, man, they just need to go ahead and get paid. They need to, first of all, first thing they do, form a union, because I doubt they have a union. They need to go ahead and form a union, go on strike, get the ducats, and we can continue. Hell, if they want, let some of them go and form their own studio, and then say fuck everybody else, bro. I don't know. Just throwing it out there. You gotta let the top tier animators do that though. You can't just let anybody. Top tier ones gotta step up.
I'm pretty sure the
But
top 10 ones getting their money, bro. Already.
who knows? I don't know, fam. Who knows? But I'm just saying, bro. You know, y'all know how they go. Rate the chapter. Well, what y'all want to rate the chapter, man?
I did give it a 9 out of 10, but I got to give it a 9. I said, I meant 10 out of 10. I'm 9.5 now.
9.5.
9.5. What they did to Bach, they didn't have to show me up like that. They didn't have to. I could have left them alone.
All right. Trent.
Sleep.
Seraph.
I actually really like this chapter. Art was
Mhm.
really good. It was tight to see, like, for the Beast Monarch to show off who's top dog to another Beastman being, Bach.
Right.
So I'll give it a solid 10.
Solid 10.
I will commit.
They could have left him off this episode. They didn't have to do that to him.
Cool.
They literally put him in the episode just for him to get sunned. Like, really?
Cool.
For him to get shunned out
Bach.
completely.
No,
Oh,
Bach.
Bob. Yeah.
They just
Lionel,
put him in
bro.
here.
Lionel.
We haven't seen him in forever. They's like, you know what? We haven't used. Let's throw Bach in here real quick.
Yeah. Well, let's give him a little fan service potentially, and throw him in there. And oh shit, no, he didn't do nothing. That's why I'm just saying. Just stop putting some of our favorite characters in these situations, knowing they have no business being there. Had no business.
He had no business being.
I mean, I think wasn't he just there to help evacuate? Well, I think that's what he was there for. And he just happened to go into the wrong part of the
I
evacuation.
just feel like they can't feel magical energy. That's the thing about it. They could feel like power levels like Dragon Ball Z wise. They wouldn't go nowhere near this monarch or the beast, magical beast they keep calling. They would go nowhere near it. I think they can't feel it. That's what it is.
I don't know, man. Look, all I know is they just
needed animal instincts to know not to go.
Look, man. I just need them to stop putting these people in situations that they're just gonna get their ass whooped. That's all I'm asking for, bro.
I mean,
That's
even the B rank guy was talking shit until he got his head bit off. So they can't feel magical energy. Put it that way.
Yeah, I just want them to stop putting these people in these situations.
It's never gonna happen.
Like, how would you feel if that was Cha? If the B rank was Cha, and Cha was just there, and then the Beast Monarch just slapped Cha and threw a car at her, would you feel okay? If they put one of your favorite characters in that position, knowing good and damn well,
okay, I have
this isn't where you should be right now.
This is the last question for before we get out of here for Seraph and Trent sweep. So JD, if you remember during the Jeju Island arc,
I'm not sleeping, nigga. I had to run outside real quick.
Okay, everybody said you was asleep. So this is for everybody. So if you guys remember Jeju Island, when Baru got close to the S-rank hunters, they all felt his energy. They knew he was coming. They knew how strong he was. They all basically run away. They wanted to get out of there. They were paralyzed with fear.
Right.
So how in the world is a monarch standing there and they not know how strong he is? They don't feel how strong. Nobody feels how strong he is. Nobody wants to get out of there.
Look, man, I'm gonna just go back to what I said. I don't know if it was last show or the show before that. That I'm just equating this Dragon Ball Z reference yet again. I'm just equating this to the guys. You know, when you're at that level and you have no key, you can't feel their energy. You can't feel the guy's energy if you're not on that level. So, yeah.
I'll take that answer.
That's what I'm gonna equate it with. That's the best explanation I have.
Niggas using God key. I got it. I'll
Sarah,
take
you
it.
agree? You agree, Sarah?
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I want.
Wait.
Makes no sense.
Hey, man.
I guess Christopher Reed didn't really sense them. He just sensed the magic because there was no sound going on anywhere. That's also true too.
Rest in peace, Christopher Robin.
Yeah, Christopher Robin.
Whether y'all want to say he got jumped or not, he ain't even need to get jumped. I'm just throwing that out there. Obviously, he was gonna get bodied either way it went. Whether it was 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 5-on-1. We know now.
He got
We ain't
jumped.
know hey, whether he got jumped or not, it wasn't like he was gonna win, even if it was 1-on-1. Clearly,
Oh, well.
don't well. You just had
Well.
prime proof, evidence.
No.
Okay, so what's your no?
Because I mean, the Monarchs are all different, just like the nation levels are all different. Thomas Andre is a tank. He is nothing but power. He's not the fastest. He got the AoE. He's not a healer. Like there's different specialties. Let's just say the Trunks versus Cell thing. Like Trunks was
But isn't Andre the strongest?
stronger. Huh?
Is Andre the strongest?
Strength wise, yes.
But then they say out of all the nation ranks, he was the strongest.
Strength wise, yes, he is.
So we
But
expect
strength isn't everything though.
Mhm.
Like you saw Jin Woo, he wasn't technically stronger at the time of Andre strength wise. But
So-
he still
so-
won. He can't touch
you
him.
telling me? So you telling me if Christopher Robin went against the Beast Monarch, he would have won 1-on-1.
I'm telling
Fuck
you.
no. Fuck no.
Probably.
That now,
Probably.
okay then. So
Probably.
what matter? What does it matter?
But like, if he's a lot faster, he can still do some damage.
Christopher Robbins ain't taking Thomas Andre 1v1.
Probably not, honestly.
Because Thomas Andre is the strongest hunter in the world, so that would put Christopher Robbins like under him.
Probably 3, because we all know.
So yet again, JC.
I'm saying strength wise. I mean, I'm
yet again, JC.
I'm trying to make an argument
What
here.
is the purpose? What is the purpose? Whether he got jumped or not, he wasn't gonna win, even if it was a 1.
Because strength doesn't mean everything. That's all I'm saying.
It doesn't, but clearly in solo leveling, it does.
Oh yeah,
Battle tactics.
This is soul leveling.
He wasn't gonna win anyway. Gonna win anyway. They probably was using him as a fucking soccer ball and just kicking them back and forth because they got bored.
Got a goalie set up and everything.
Yeah, they
1v1
probably
matches going on here.
They probably played soccer with the man. The Beast Monarch was Ren, the Frost was Isagi, and they were just going at it, man.
Back and forth, baby.
Also, I heard Blue Lock is getting an anime, so if that is true, shout out to Blue.
All right, I'll watch it.
Keep trying to apply other anime and manga logic to soul leveling. It's not gonna work.
Rest in peace, Christopher Robin, bro. He was gonna lose either way it went. Whether it was
It was bound to happen, man.
It would have been a better fight though. 1v1 would have been a better fight.
Yeah, we know what would have happened. We seen it.
Gogun, he had a decent-ish fight.
Oh. Well, I'm not saying it would have been a good or a decent fight, but we know what would have happened. It wasn't high
lost,
dip.
But
it wasn't the Monarchs was gonna lose. That's all we.
No, they're not gonna lose.
They was gonna body their opponent clearly.
Body.
I know you're trying to defend it, bro.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't.
I know, fam.
RP to one of my favorite series.
What, Solo?
Yeah, it's gonna have to. I keep trying to keep the spark alive, but it is what it is. Didn't move show all day.
Hey, whatchamacallit getting to season 2? Misfit of Demon Academy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, boy, next year gonna be flames. Depending on when they come out.
Next year is gonna be nice.
Depending on when everything come out, we're gonna have Misfit Demon Academy season 2. Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon coming out with another season?
Oh yeah, Damachi is getting another season. That's right.
And then we're gonna have finally season 2 of Bafuri. I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Shout out to people. Goblin Slayer getting another season.
I love Bafuri, man.
Goblin Slayer's getting another one?
Yeah.
Goblin Slayer. Oh wow, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Overlord getting this season 4. I ain't watching that shit.
Oh wow. You watch all this other lame shit. Well, watch Goblins. I mean,
Overlord.
Wow.
Man,
gonna
Overlord
watch
just
Overlord.
bored me in season 2, bro. I'm sorry, it just bored the shit out of me. Let's see,
But
Rent a
it's a
Girl
good topic.
season 2. Hey, so
Yeah.
fire.
This man said
Devil
Quince
is a
such
part.
a
Devil is a part-timer season 2. Hey,
Oh hell yeah! Finally, it's been like 10 years.
yep. Flames. We out here. Uzumaki season. Yay, we out here.
Excited for these new ones coming out.
Facts. Seriously though, how are they gonna do this anime?
Which
Can't
anime?
change your mind. I don't know who.
World's End Harem. How are they gonna do
I
that?
have no idea what that is.
I know I've seen it before.
I can tell you what it is. What it's about anyway.
Can you give me long
Okay,
story
so
short?
World's End Harem is
I'm falling
about the
asleep, but my
world.
DoorDash driver's late. I'll be back.
Sounds
All
good.
right. So World Ends Harem is about the world. Pretty much all the men are getting this disease and they die, and all that's left on Earth is women. But they was able to save a few guys by putting them in a vegetative state, so where they sleep, they're frozen, their bodies, blah blah blah. The guys wake up, and it's the guys' job to repopulate the Earth to save.
I've heard of this one. Okay,
I
Yes.
definitely watched this.
I've heard of this one. Okay,
I've read the manga. I'm not caught up with it because I think it's still going.
Read the
But yeah, I read it. It's actually a good story, bro. Like, no lie. If you can get past like sex,
I don't mind
it's-
that part. That's why I watched the anime. But
it's I don't know how they're gonna do
I'm
that.
not reading the
I don't-
manga.
Bro, that shit was flames. But it's actually a pretty good story. Actually, a very good story. But yeah, I just don't know how they're gonna do the anime. Literally the first half of it is nothing but cheeks being clapped. Threesomes,
I mean,
foursomes.
The
they
same
made
thing they did every
what's
other one.
what was it? Redo Healer?
Yeah, same thing they do with all the other ones. Make that work.
Yeah, it's a lot of cheeks getting clapped. The main character is a little bitch though. I don't like it.
They made Redo Healer so they can make this anime.
This is true. It is unless it has multiple versions like Redo. They have the censored and uncensored.
Yeah, they can do both.
Yeah.
The Mysterious Light.
Yep.
Saves
Uncensored.
blood.
Uncensored all the way.
Cars.
Of course.
Ugh.
Yep. That's pretty much it, man. Just saying. Just throwing it out there, bro. Throwing it out there.
That is.
Man, there's so many different series I want a season 2, and they just be putting trash shit, man, getting second season. Shit don't be making no sense.
Yep. That's why I'm going to bed before I go upstairs to try to wake this stupid puppy up.
Shout out to the pup. Man.
See the puppy. I've only seen small pictures.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
I got to see
Oh.
JD's dogs. Now I need to see yours, JC.
wrong.
I'm not bringing them downstairs. Too many cords they're gonna chew on.
Dogs
Fair
are cute,
enough.
sir. What you're talking about?
I didn't say anything about your dogs. I just said I seen them, and they're cute as fuck. What? I'll bring OG in here. You guys can see him.
Story, characters, power scaling.
Power scale?
Consistency.
What are you talking about?
He said story and soul leveling is greatest weakness. The characters too. Story, characters,
You just
power
wanted to list
scaling. I'm
down?
just listing things that are wrong. So power scaling, consistency. Keep going. Besides the hype is what soul leveling. They have gone a long way with it.
They have hype and a good MC.
Hype, good MC, and for the most part, artwork is great too. It's a lot of webtoons artwork is great. So
This is true. So I guess you really can't say much on that. Since a lot of webtoons are this pretty great.
World building sucks. All right, I'm done. It's y'all gonna make me depressed. Jesus.
Shout out to Overgeared, man. Woo!
Did I read the last? Yeah, I'm caught up on Overgeared.
I haven't read the last chapter. I haven't read the latest chapter, I should say. I haven't read it. Shout out to Overgeared, bro.
Oh, this motherfucker ain't even left the restaurant.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Fuck, bro.
Yo, you can go ahead and cancel that order, man. Get
Oh,
your money
God.
back, bro. Get your money back, bro.
Jesus.
You get wings because he's definitely eating your wings. What's going on?
They eating your wing.
Bro.
Well, you got Chipotle, didn't you?
No, I got wings. Chipotle closed. Been closed.
Oh, you got wings?
Yeah.
Man, them wings gonna be ice cold, fam.
Right. It said they waiting. So hopefully they fresh. Hopefully they're just not done yet.
You can dream, bro. You can
Hey,
dream.
Christian said that man ate your food, fam. Let it go.
Yeah.
Nah, you best believe I'll be right back on DoorDash getting our refund.
You should get it now.
Nah, he got to 11:14. We'll wait.
14.
Is the
It's
restaurant far from
11:02
your
right
house?
now for
Right.
us.
Is
What
the
do you
restaurant
mean?
close to your house?
Is the what?
Is the restaurant close to your house?
I'll probably say about 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, ain't
You
that
should have
bad.
done pickup.
Man, the time of arrival is 11:14. But that
Take
mug
us on the go.
it was like 10:58. Then the mug was like 11:09. Now the mug is like, now the mug is this.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
That's all I gotta say about that. I would never do that. That's never what happened. I did that one time. DoorDash anything. I've never paid that much. I just go get my own food. I never saw a random dude bringing my food.
It's free delivery.
Free Then this. What if you touch one of your wings, bro? Probably ate a wing. All right, I'm out.
Nigga, I know they wing count.
All right, man.
All right.
All right, y'all. We out, man.
Have a good night, everybody. Peace.